like the winter do.
See me with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move. Still I gotta move.
If this content is entertaining or informative and helped you in any way, or if you have a video topic request about absolutely anything, send a donation to the Cash App or follow me on social media. Peace. Hey, it's Nate Almighty. Do me a favor. Before you watch the rest of this video, go ahead, hit that bell, man. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. Hey, let's talk about the pain of losing a child. I want to talk about 3 different examples of the pain of losing a child. I want to talk about my mom's situation. I want to talk about my situation, and I want to talk about my baby mother. And I want to give her an apology. A rare fucking apology, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't got a lot of those in me, man. And I only give them out when I feel like it's due, you feel me? But the pain of losing a child, okay? So when I was maybe 6, 7 years old, my sister Taisha died, right? So she had got sick, and then she ended up in Lincoln Hospital in the Bronx, right? This was over 20 years ago. She ended up in Lincoln Hospital in the Bronx, right? I think she went in for like laryngitis or some shit like that. Some shit that you supposed to overcome and go home. But something happened while she was there in the hospital. Either a nurse or a doctor didn't adjust her properly or some funny shit like that. She ended up flipping out of her bed, right? Overnight or something when nobody was watching over her, and she slipped into a coma, and then she ended up dying, right? Very, very devastating. My niece, who's a year younger than me, she lost her mother, never seen her mother again after that. I have an older sister who lost her younger sister, never seen her again after that. Mind you, this was Mother's Day that my sister passed, you feel me? And most importantly, my mother, who lost her second born, she was never the same after that. She never recovered from that. And as I'm dealing with the fact that I also got an aunt who lost her daughter, who was my age, 2-3 years ago, and I seen her go from being a drinker, already was alcoholic, to being even worse alcoholic, trying to drink herself to death, to realizing that she got to keep fighting. So she went to rehab, and she hasn't drank since. It's literally been maybe like a year or 2 since the last time she drank. You know what I'm saying? Strong well. She be hanging out with her friends. They get drunk all the time. She don't have a sip. She don't even look like she's concerned with it, you know? Relating this to my mother lost her daughter over 2 decades ago, and my mother's still fucked up about it, you know what I'm saying? The pain of losing a child is a real thing, you know, and it's something that you never get over, especially a mother, you know? Like, I could imagine the pain that my mother feels every February 3rd when it's my sister's birthday, every Mother's Day, you know? Unless she brings it up to me, I don't even mention my sister on Mother's Day, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be the person that says something and have my mother crying, you feel me? Because in South Carolina, I'm the closest person to my mother, other than her husband, you know what I'm saying? So when she's feeling these real raw emotions, she only shows it to me and her husband, you know what I'm saying? But she never got over it. I watched my mother go from this happy-go-lucky person. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, I was a kid and there's things I didn't see, there's things that I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But I watched her go from a person who rarely drunk at all to she lost her daughter and became a raging alcoholic. And when I say raging alcoholic, I'm talking about my mom's used to get raging drunk come downstairs calling out for me, embarrassing me while I'm on the block, trying to be a hoodlum with the bitches. You know what I'm saying? Um, she has assaulted her grandkids. Her grandkids are all like of age though. You know what I'm saying? Like she's assaulted her daughter in a drunken rage, you know. But she's always been a person to, you know what I'm saying, get sober, realize what she did wrong and apologize. But it ain't even about the fact that she's drinking and then doing things and then apologizing later. The fact of the matter is that she was only drinking so much because she lost a part of her. A part of her went in the ground when my sister went in the ground. Mind you, I have so many people in my family to where 2 to 5 people she loves or at least cares about a little bit die every year. Mind you, when I was 3 years old, she had to bury my father, who she was very deeply in love with. You know what I'm saying? Like the pain of losing a child is severe. And I'm gonna bring this around to my baby mother now and apologize to my baby mother. My baby mother is a social media detective, you know what I'm saying? If I block her on anything, if she really wants to see what I'm doing or who I'm talking to or what I'm talking about, she will make multiple profiles, multiple YouTubes, multiple Facebooks, multiple Instagrams, whatever. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact she gonna see this video. And what I wanna address as far as the topic of this video is, I really wanna apologize to my baby mother because I realized that I went about it the wrong way with her with this custody situation. Yes, I feel like I'm a better parent. Yes, I feel like I'm a more responsible parent. But the truth is that she's not the worst mother in the world. And I know she loves her son, and I know she'll kill and die for him. You know what I'm saying? My son always dressed well. My son always ate. You know what I'm saying? My discrepancy with her is not what I described the things that she does, which is maintaining. My discrepancies with her is the different ways of raising my son. You know what I'm saying? Because we were raised different. I come from a more tight-knit family. You know what I'm saying? My mother actually raised me. My father would have been there too if he didn't die. You know what I'm saying? Like my baby mother never seen. My baby mother didn't grow up with her parents, you know what I'm saying? That's not her fault. That's her parents' fault, you know what I'm saying, for being who they are and not preparing the best environment for her when they had her, you know what I'm saying? But I want to apologize for the way I went about it because I never understood, being that I never had full custody of my son until I took it upon myself to refuse to send my son back to New York after I had him for the summer when I first moved down here. So I had my son for a year straight. And then my baby mother comes to visit my son. I leave him with her. The plan was for her to bring him back, right? But instead she took him to New York. Now this is the thing. When that happened, I was devastated. And when I say devastated, devastated. You know what I'm saying? For one, I already knew that the court was never gonna give me custody, but I pulled the stunt just so I could have my son a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? And the stunt worked. I would have had him probably until a month or two ago, cause we just finished dealing with the court shit a month or two ago, and of course she has custody. You know what I'm saying? My son's life was never really in danger with her. It's just a little things that we disagree with, things that I take more serious than her. I brought her to court about it, but even though I know, like, my baby mother ain't no heroin addict, she ain't no lean head, she ain't no crackhead, and my son, up to this point, ain't been physically abused, you know what I'm saying? So there's no way they was just gonna take this child away from his mother and the child is basically perfectly fine. It's just two parents that disagree on how a child should be raised and where a child should be raised at. You know what I'm saying? I went about it the wrong way. You know, I tried to superimpose myself on the situation when I already know how the court goes, and me being a black man and blah de blah blah the fuck blah. You feel me? But The reason why I'm apologizing is because up until that point, I never knew what it felt like to lose a child, even though my child is still alive. But the fact that she took him from me and took him back to New York, and I just moved into my new apartment. He had brand new clothes in the crib, a brand new bed, brand new TV, everything. A month into me having a new apartment, she whisked the nigga back off to New York, right? And it literally was nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could do about it. And I understand now that that's how she felt. When I told her, fuck you, I'm not sending him back to New York. I don't like the way you're parenting. When in all due reality, I should have just went to court. But then when you think about it, court, it wasn't even that serious to go to court in the first place. I mean, I can make it sound serious, but really it was a matter of, I feel like I'm a better parent than you, and I want my son to be in South Carolina. Even though she was always the custodial parent. She always had primary custody of our child. I was just trying to flip the matrix on his head, you know what I'm saying? But when she took him, it really hurt me, you know what I'm saying? It hurt me to the point where me and her can never be cool again, ever. Ever. So if you watching this, I need you to know that. We'll never be cool. However, I'm not holding the animosity that you took him because you had a right to do that. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. That's just the final thing where I told her to do something and she did not do what I said, even though she told me she was going to do what I told her to do. That's the principle of it, why we'll never be cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do owe her an apology because however I felt when I lost my child, just to the state, even though I'm really not banished from seeing my child, you know what I'm saying? She'll get mad and she'll get in the way, you feel me? But that's regular hood, you chose the wrong baby mother shit. That's regular ratchet shit niggas go through in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But the feeling of, I knew how she felt when I told her, hey, I'm not sending him back to New York, and made her wait a whole year before she got him back, you know what I'm saying? I know, see, when she did that to me last year, I literally woke up and shed tears, waking up to my empty apartment for like a week straight. Like a week straight. Walking around, punching the air, wanting to punch the walls and all that shit. And just imagine how her as a mother, who her brother's in jail, she wasn't raised by a mother, father was never around, so really she only has this one person, which is my son. This one person who loves her unconditionally, when I got more than one person. You know, although I feel like I have the discipline to raise my son a little better, I also understand that I went about the situation the wrong way. And for that, I feel bad about, you know what I'm saying? Because the pain of losing a child is real. Whether you lose your child in a custody battle or you lose your child to the game of life.